If you've been looking for a jump shot, I got you. If you have a build with a lower 3-ball, lower midi, and you've been struggling for a jumper, I'm gonna put y'all on. Even for the builds that have a higher 3-ball, higher midi, and even SS3s, whatever, I'm gonna put y'all on. So for example, this is my Draymond build, right? 99 overall session threat, love this build. I only have a 76 3-ball and midi. So whenever I'm streaming, a lot of people are like, oh, what jump shot are you using? And I'm gonna simply show y'all. But also, like on my small guard, like on my 6'6s, my 6'4s, I don't use the same jumper because those builds can get better jump shots. So I'm gonna show y'all those as well. But I'm not wasting time. If you're new to the channel, don't forget to drop a like and subscribe. It really helps out the channel. Without further ado, let's go ahead and show you this jump shot. Alright, so the jump shot I'm talking about is Jarrett Culver base. The releases don't really matter too much as long as you have like Sadiq Bey, Troy Brown Jr., maybe Oscar Robertson in there. I've been putting Thomas Satoransky in my jumper. Whichever releases you like are cool, but the base is Jarrett Culver. This base is literally T-Mac, but not called T-Mac. You still get the same height on this shot. It's pretty much the same speed. If you're playing someone with this jumper on, you would never know that it's Culver and not T-Mac. It is T-Mac for lower 3-balls and middies. And so normally I don't like using T-Mac or a base that looks like T-Mac because it's slow. It is kind of hard to time at first because it's very different than most jumpers. But once you figure it out, shooting catch and shoots, shooting off the dribble fades, it's pretty easy. The only thing I hate about this jumper, is when you try to quick stop, you can't do it like any other jumper. You get like a little load up or like your player might stutter his feet sometimes, and it is very hard to quick stop out of, for me at least. I know some people that are very good at timing it. Like some of my mods are good at timing the quick stop with T-Mac. I'm awful at it, but most of y'all don't quick stop anyway, so it doesn't really matter. Now for the visual cues, I use set point and jump. I know a lot of people don't like using those two, or specifically jump, but I just feel like when you use a jumper that slow, or like it's just very slow releasing, I don't know how you can use push and release. I really don't know how y'all can do it. I think for the past couple of days I've been using set point, and so whenever I'm playing on my build, I do buy shooting boost and Gatorade and all that stuff, because my build, it's like, I want to say I weigh like 240 or something, so I lose Gatorade a lot faster, or I lose stamina a lot faster than most builds, so I need that Gatorade and that shooting boost to ensure that I'm gonna hit shots. If you're low overall, I would do that if you can. I know VC, I know Gatorade and all that stuff is expensive, but if you do want to ensure that you're gonna make more shots, buy the boost. Now, as far as other jumpers that you could use for just having like a 76 3-ball, 76 midi, low shooting stats, you could use JT Thor, but I'm gonna tell you this, there's not many jumpers you should be using in this game. There's probably like 7 jumpers that are like the best in the game that you should be using. And in my opinion, it's gonna be like T-Mac, Patty Mills, Jarrett Culver, Ben Shepherd, Terrence Mann, Stephen Curry, and that's really about it. There's probably like 1 or 2 that I've missed. But if you have a low 3-ball, try to get Jarrett Culver. You only need a 74 3-ball or midi to get it. It's actually a lower requirement than JT Thor, which you need a 76 3 or midi. So once again, try out which releases you like, and that's the jumper for this build right here, my Draymond build. All right, so now I'm on my smaller builds, and I'm gonna show y'all some of the jumpers that you should be using. And so I'm not gonna go like too much in depth on like all the releases and everything, because there's a lot of different variations that you can run that are very good. And so off rep, I'm gonna tell you Stephen Curry, bro. You have to be under 6'5" to get this, but this base is one of the best bases for non-SS3s as a small guard. There's not many good bases that you can get when you're not an SS3 or starter 3, but if you're under 6'5", that's gonna be the #1 go-to for me. And if you don't have the 83 requirement to get Stephen Curry, then go with Terrence Mann. This is a base I've been using for a very long time. It's fast, you can quick stop out of it, you don't get any slow animations. You only need a 79 3-ball or midi to get it, so it's not that high of a requirement. In my opinion, it's a top base in this game. And so when you're looking at jump shots, don't care about the defensive immunity, timing stability, that crap do not matter. I'm gonna be real. The only things that matter are the release height and release speed. So if you can get a base and releases that are A+ in both of those 2 categories, that is probably a great jump shot. I'm telling you, defensive immunity, it does not matter. Timing stability, it don't matter. If you can time a shot, you're gonna time a shot. Those 2 stats aren't gonna help you time it. So for the releases though, on a small guard, you can use a lot of different releases. I know some people like using Damian Lillard. I seen someone with Tyrese Maxey the other day. Colin Sexton's a good one. Ty Washington, Oscar Robertson. You know, there's a couple releases you can use, and I don't want to tell y'all a specific one simply because there's just so many. Even on my guard, I use a Thomas Satoransky, whatever, simply because I just like how it looks. And so right now, as you see, the release height is a C-, and it's because of the Tyrese Maxey. But when I put that Oscar Robertson on it, boom, it jumps up to a B. If you were to do double Oscar Robertson, I think it goes up a B+. So it's not an A+, and also because of the Terrence Mann base doesn't jump too high, but as a guard with like a 92 3 ball, you're still going to easily pull off a shot. So there are certain cases where having the A+ release height doesn't really matter, but if you can try to get the A+ release height, play around with those releases, those bases I was talking about, and try to find a jumper that works out for you. Now, if you're a SS3 and you're smaller than 6'5", you're 6'4" or smaller, there's no other base that you should be running in this game outside of Patrick Mills. If you don't have this Patty Mills on, you're putting yourself at a disadvantage. Simple as that. You only need an 84 midi or 3 ball to get that, and as a small guard, you probably should have those type of stats met already. Put on Patty Mills. It's very, very broken. This is one of those jumpers in 2K that you just don't get contest on. All right, you don't get contest on it. It's extremely fast. The timing doesn't really change whenever like you fade or shoot a contested shot. It's just broken overall. So if you can get Patty Mills, make sure you have it on, okay? Now, if you're one of the taller builds, like a 6'6", 6'7", even 6'8", and you have a higher 3 ball, higher midi, these are the jumpers I would recommend. Once again, that Tracy McGrady, it's one of the best bases in this game. If you can get this, put it on. You do need an 87 midi or 3 ball to get it. It's just like that Patty Mills. You jump so high. It's just one of those bases in the game that you just can't contest. You can't contest it. You hit smothers on it consistently. It's just a weird timing compared to other jumpers. But if you can learn it and you don't have a problem with it, use it. The thing with me, like I said, I hated using this jumper because I just couldn't learn it. But if you figured it out, make sure you have it on because it's easily one of the best. If you can't learn it and you're kind of like me, then put on that Terrence Mann. Very fast. Once again, very good. I'm actually surprised they didn't put it like a height cap on this. If you're 6'8", you can get it. You only need an 86 midi or 3 ball to get it, so put it on. This one's gonna shock y'all, but Eric Paschal. This is like a taller version of Patty Mills in my opinion. When you put on double Oscar Robertson with this, so 21, 21, and you max out the speed, if you have an 86 3 baller midi, look at this jump shot. It literally it looks pretty similar to Patty Mills for a big guard. So I've been using this lately. It's a very good jumper. I really do like it. I might gotta post some gameplay on this. Try it out. You do have an A+ release height, A speed, but you can't tell me that doesn't look like a Patty Mills for literally a big player. Putting y'all on game right there. Ben Shepherd. We all know how good this jumper is. It is LaMelo Ball from last year. A+ release speed, A height, very fast, very good jumper. You can quick stop out of it. If you just need a solid go-to jumper, put on Ben Shepherd. T-Mac not working for you, Terrence Mann not working for you, go to Ben Shepherd. Honestly, go to Ben Shepherd before Terrence Mann. Be real with you. J.R. Smith is a good base. I used to use this in like season 4 maybe. Imagine like Terrence Mann and Ben Shepherd in one. That's pretty much J.R. Smith. I don't really see too many people use this anymore. Some because T-Mac just runs this game. And I'll be real, that's pretty much all the jumpers. Now I know some people like using Kobe Bryant. Kobe is a pretty fast base. If you like it, you like it. Go ahead, keep using it. Now if you play 2K22, some people do like using Isaac Bonga. I would not recommend using this. You get a terrible load up whenever you try shooting with this. But it's cool just knowing that, okay, Such at 25 is in the game. I've seen some people tell me that Ray Allen is kind of like Tracy McGrady, but I've yet to try it. I'm telling you, if you're a guard, if you don't got this McGrady on, then put on Terrence Mann. If you don't got Terrence Mann, put on that Ben Shepherd. Honestly, you could even use Nasser Little. I was using this for like a full 2 seasons. This is a very, very easy jumper to time. Use one of those bases. For the releases, just be putting on Oscar Robertson, Sadiq Bey, or Troy Brown, or the Thomas S. Like, you shouldn't be using Paul Reed, even though you could use them. The ones I've already told y'all about, they pretty much apply for any jump shot. Kyle Korver. I actually seen someone talk about Sean Marion. I don't know how good this is, but if you've seen Sean Marion hoop in real life, you know he got a crazy jumper. Let's see what it looks like double Sean Marion. It's an A+ release speed, but look at the release. It's a D release height. He literally launches it from his chest. So those are the jumpers. Like I said, it's not a traditional jump shot video because in this game, there's just so many different jumpers that you can use. And I'm gonna address the visual cue thing. So as you see, I'm using jump. There's no best timing. I use jump and set point. If you use push and release, fine, that's cool. There's no best one because we all learn differently. Like, there would be a best release timing if one of them gave you an advantage, but none of them give you an advantage. If I'm just good at timing jump, I'm good at timing jump. If you're good at timing release, you're good at timing release. But to sum it up, that's the video. If you're new to the channel, don't forget to drop a like, subscribe. If you use one of these jump shots, let me know in the comments. And for now, it's been your boy GV3, man. I'm out, y'all. Peace.